Emerald Oral and Maxillofacial Surgery offers a variety of cosmetic procedures to improve your overall appearance, skin consistency, and self-confidence. Having a cosmetic procedure done in a medical setting is a great way to make sure that your treatment is applied safely and correctly. One such procedure, the Mommy Makeover. So what is a Mommy Makeover, you ask? Well, my good friend Dr. Cordestani is in with us today to go through the specifics. This is a great time of year to kind of do this if this is something you've been thinking about. The kiddos are back in school, so maybe you have a little extra time, right?
Definitely, Megan. Thank you for having me over.
Of course.
So I think one of the things that actually comes across is moms, as they've spent the entire summer taking care of the kids, are somewhat ecstatic that the kids are finally back in school, but then this gives them a chance to actually sit down and take a look and finally put some attention to themselves.
So what is a Mommy Makeover? What does it involve usually?
A Mommy Makeover, unfortunately, is a catch-all phrase. So when you actually sit down and actually look at some of the search engines like a Google, so much comes up that this is a Mommy Makeover. So people come in thinking that it's everything and anything.
Right.
But usually the two areas that are most affected in females, of course, are the breast area and the abdomen. So one of the components, for example, is a tummy tuck, and one of the components is the surgery for the breast. So it could be a lot of different things, but it usually addresses those two areas.
And that's something that you would generally do at the same time, right? Or
You can separate the two, but since the recovery, every mom needs short recovery because they got to get back to life. So every mom tries to shorten the amount of time they're out of action. So in many cases, if they're the appropriate candidate, we try to do it together so the recovery is one recovery.
Okay, and how long? Does it depend generally how long the recovery time
Again,
is?
since it's a bit of a catch-all term, but if you think about most procedures, most of the procedures within about a 2.5 to a 3.5 week window, most people have gone through the early part of the recovery. And then there's some smaller, like waiting for scars to heal, but all of that is now in a functional situation. So they're back hanging out with the kids, they're kind of back to their task as they're doing the final stages of healing.
So who is a good candidate for it? Does it depend?
It really does depend because of the fact that it's easy on the phone. You get a call saying, I want to have this. Having the initial conversation, everybody seems like a good candidate. But when they come through the door, you have to be very specific, sit down with them and be honest with them. Because a lot of people come in, unfortunately, having unrealistic expectations. They saw something on Snapchat with the new filters. They saw something on Google. They saw something on Facebook saying, oh, I saw this 2-minute segment. Looked easy. I'm ready to go. And it's not really that way. So, but if you come in, sit down, give it an appropriate amount of time, sit down with somebody who can plan with you, it usually goes very well.
And these procedures, the effects of them last for a long time, yeah?
I think they last usually for a lifetime, unless you gain a lot of weight or in some cases get pregnant again, things kind of get undone. But if in fact you're done with having kids, you've actually had a fairly good planning stage or getting ready for the procedure, a lot of these are lifetime.
Very good. Interesting stuff. So if you have questions, you can give the folks over at AOMS a call. Find out more from Dr. Cordestani. You can also read up on his website and on the AOMS website. There's lots of great information there. Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
it's good to see you.
I appreciate it.
Coming up next, we're going to head into the kitchen. We're making sliders with our